And this week I got another Tidewee product review for you. This time it is their Altus hunting suit. The Altus suit seems like a very affordable option. I think for a small size, the price varies by size. I got a medium and I think it was like $145, something like that. Goes up a little bit from there. Small is a little bit cheaper, but for that $145 or so, you do get the jacket and the pants. You know how much I like Redhead brand clothes. They're comfortable, they fit right, they're warm, and they are affordable. But even with Redhead, you can't get a jacket for that price. Now I know that you get what you pay for. I mean, just because something's cheaper doesn't mean that it's necessarily better, but also just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's necessarily better. I know a lot of times you're paying for just brand name, brand recognition. So let's get into the features of this Altus hunting suit, and then we can kind of decide from there if it's really a great bargain. And full disclosure, I actually do think it's a great deal. I actually have a discount code for you that I'll give to you at the end, so it'll make this great deal even better. So I'll get this suit on and then we'll go over some of the features that it has to offer. We'll start with the pants first. So first, it does come with these suspenders, but it also has belt loops. I don't like suspenders, so I'm just going to take these off. They're actually, it just slides on. It's got like just a little slot here. So they're easy to take on and off, but I'm just not a suspender fan. I feel like when you draw your bow or anything like that, it just kind of like hikes your pants up and gives you a wedgie, so we'll just get rid of them. All right, it's got half zip. It's not too tall. I kind of wish it'd be a little bit taller just because, if you've got bigger insulated boots on, it can be hard to get in there. But I've just got these tennis shoes on, so we'll see if it'll... Yeah, just a couple shakes and it's fine. As long as I don't fall over. Not too bad. Now we'll throw on the jacket. Now one thing this thing has is it has an attached like neck gaiter. It's actually got buckles. You can detach it if you want to, but what's nice about this is, since it's just right there, it's pretty nice that it stays attached. So, it's not too bad. It's actually pretty comfortable. It's got a hood, drawstrap hood. So just overall, I'm gonna undo this because it's a little hot. So overall, the fit is actually pretty good. It's a little form-fitting. Like I said, I got a medium. I'm not a big guy at all. So it's probably a situation where you could really only have like your thermals on underneath it, maybe tighter, smaller layers. I think if you want to have more things underneath it, you need to go up one size. Like I probably should have gotten a large, but it'll do just fine. So the suit is water-resistant and windproof. It says they're, quiet zippers. I think the zippers, they're just as loud as any other zipper. It's not really that big of a deal. It's got Velcro here for adjusting your cuffs if you really need to. I kind of just leave them where they are. You probably want to do that back at the truck before you get there, but Velcro's a little loud. The fabric, it's actually pretty soft. The inside is a quilted polyester, and the outside, it's not like sweatshirt material, but it's not, that canvas feel, like a Carhartt kind of feel. It's kind of in between. It actually reminds me of a lot of the Redhead brand fabric. It's not very loud. I don't know if you can hear that much. I mean, all your clothes are going to have some sound to it, but it's definitely not a windbreaker sound. The fabric also feels like it would be, pretty durable. I mean, yeah, if you run through some pretty heavy thorns, you might get some pulls on it, but I mean, it's not like you're also going to go through those thorns and just be shredded to bits. So far, it looks like it'll be pretty good. So let's get into some of the other features of it because I'm already starting to sweat. Another feature I forgot to mention is kind of the overall suit is it also has a scent lock type of treatment on it. They call it Agion Active, something like that, but it's the same principle. You throw it in the dryer and it reactivates that carbon to eliminate your odor. It's got two front chest pockets. The one on the left is a standard zipper pocket. That's got a loop in there. I think you could probably maybe do something with your rangefinder. I don't have a string attached to this, but you can probably do something like that with your rangefinder. The one on the right side, however, is magnetic. So you can very easily just slip your hand in there. The one thing I've noticed, though, is if you don't like deliberately like close it quietly, it kind of, can you hear all that? Now it won't even find the mat. There we go. but it's kind of loud. So you got to kind of be careful when you're closing it. I just kind of push my hand down on it. It's not a big deal. I do think the magnets is a good idea because it eliminates that whole. You don't have to. It's just one movement. It's also got your standard waist pockets. They're also zippered. You can't see because the camera's not pointed up there, but just standard zipper pockets. Pretty deep. And we'll go on to the pants. The pants, there's one disappointment and then one thing that I think makes up for it in a big way. So let's get into those. So as far as the pants go, they've got 2 zipper pockets. These are pretty deep, and then one pocket here in the back. But it doesn't have any cargo pockets or anything like that, which I guess isn't really that big of a deal, except I like to throw hand warmers down in there. That's where my legs get cold a lot, is right there. So you really have to, when you're sitting down, you got to make sure you pull that up. Now, something that I think would be a great idea for any clothing manufacturer is to somehow sew a thicker patch just right here. That would be amazing. Now, what makes up for the lack of cargo pockets is this right here. No, not my ass, but the fabric here. It's a thicker, more durable polyester or nylon type of fabric, but it's more waterproof. So how many times you go out to your stand and it's frosted out, you go to sit down and it's like a time-released water into your pants, and it doesn't matter, your pants are just going to get wet. But with this, it keeps your pants from getting wet. I think that's an awesome feature. So that's the Tidewee Altus hunting suit. Let me get out of this because I am dying. Now, one other thing is it's kind of standard for all jackets these days, but you do have a spot here for your safety harness to go through. And then if you hunt in a state where you got to have your tag on your back, it does have like these holes here for you to pin your tag to your back without having to poke holes in your jacket. I think this is a great hunting suit setup. Your jacket, pants, about $145, $150, depending on what size you get. And if you stuck around this long, I do have that discount code for you, which is IO18. Gets you 18% off of your order, so it makes this great price even better. Temperatures are finally starting to drop here in Missouri, so I'm hoping that I'll get to try this out sometime soon. I'm hoping this weekend, but it's still a little bit warm, but it should be relatively soon. Just go to Tidewee.com, use that discount code so you can get your own Altus suit, and make sure that you're subscribed so you can stay informed.